So guys, here it is. We finally got our first clean sheet of the season. So well done, boys, and good performance. And this is the first time, as Frank said, we controlled a game from start to finish. Brighton had a couple of chances. Again, set plays. We were lucky with one which hit the crossbar, so we still need to tighten up when defending set plays. But that's just me being a little bit picky. But apart from that, yeah, well done, boys, for keeping that clean sheet and for getting the first home victory in the league under Frank Lampard. Shout out's got to go to Tamori. I think Tamori, as I said in one of my previous videos, he is now the #1 pick for centre back. Another assured performance by him. He just exudes confidence and he's got pace to burn. He reads the game exceptionally, never gives away any needless fouls, and he tackles so cleanly. So that's what you get, guys, because a lot of people were saying, oh, championship defender, because he was at Derby last season, although he won the player of the season. A lot of people weren't convinced because he was coming from our youth setup. We need to have faith in these guys. Yeah, they are proven. As I did a video, and I'm going to try and put it into the link above. It was on one of my previous sites that I had where I made a video about the young players where I said use them or lose them. I've got to be honest, I put my hand up, and I was one of the guys who used to say that our youth are a little bit overhyped. Good at youth level, but when they move up to the senior level, they're not quite there. And I still stand by that, because I think some of the players who were in the team at the time, we had people like Josh McCracken, Nathaniel Shalabar, people like that, they haven't gone on to make massive careers. And I just think they had the ability, don't get me wrong, I think they had the ability, but there was that little bit what was lacking. I think personality. They didn't really have the personality. I want to do a video on Mason Mount a little later to look in depth as to why he's going to be a success at Chelsea. So let me move on to Mason Mount. Great performance by Mason. And what I like about Mason Mount is he's so infectious. He's always willing to learn every day, as Frank said in his interview. He is growing by the day. He's learning, picking up new things. He presses the ball. It was him who his enthusiasm that led to the first goal, where he got a mistake out of the Brighton defender by pressing the ball early and winning the penalty. He was doing that throughout the game, pressing. Not only is he good at pressing and is the defensive side, the dirty side of the game, he's also got a fantastic touch. He's got a bit of skill about him. And yeah, as I said, he's still young and he's still learning and growing the game, but he's got intelligence, he's got belief in his own ability, he's got that enthusiasm, and he's got all the attributes that will make him move to the very top of the game in years to come. Callum Hudson-Odoi, when he came on, he injected a bit of pace into the side that Pedro wasn't giving us, so he created that goal for Willian. And yeah, most of the guys had good performances. Alonso did okay today, I thought. He put some good crosses in. Tammy could have done better with a couple of finishes, but he showed a lot of good movement to get into those positions in the first place. Yeah, on another day he would have got 1 or 2 goals. Jorginho controlled the midfield, and come on, guys. Every time I said, last week we had Pedro with a penalty, and today we had Jorginho with a penalty, because obviously Jorginho didn't play in the last game, but that's how you take a penalty. So it just really annoys me even more to see that Ross Barkley took that penalty against Valencia when we had Jorginho on the pitch as an accomplished penalty taker. And I hope that we don't live to regret that decision and miss out on qualifying for the knockout stages by 1 point, because that would be, just unforgivable. So yeah, there's no doubt now that Jorginho is our penalty taker. Yeah, he had a decent game, and Barkley continues to frustrate. some good things and some not so good things. So for me, he still needs to improve, and yeah, he's just a very frustrating player. Pedro is another one I think who's waning. He's had a couple of chances, should have done better with those chances, but for me, 33 now, he's showing no signs of getting any better this season. So once all our wingers are up and running, I think that Pedro is going to be the odd man out. He's going to be the one missing out. Willian was okay. He does some good skill as usual, but a bit wayward with his shooting and his end product. Apart from obviously he got that goal, so he did good. But I'd say he just needs to improve in the final third on a consistent basis. All the others, Christensen, for me, Christensen still looks a bit nervy with the ball. He had a better game today, but still I think there should be more to come by now for Christensen. I think once Rudiger's back fit again, that Christensen may be the one who misses out. So Tomori and Rudiger's probably going to be the first choice picking. Azpilicueta did good job today. I think the fact that Azpilicueta's performance has improved is that on the bench today we had Reece James. He's looking on the bench and he's seen Reece James, so he knows he's got to up that level of performance, because if those performances drop like they did at the beginning of the season, then Reece James is ready to come in. We'll see more of Reece James later on, I think. So, but it's good competition, and that's what you want to see. You want to see competition in the team and to up the levels of performances. So onwards and upwards. So we've got, as I said, we've got a run of some relatively winnable games. As I said, nothing's a given in the Premier League, but we've got games that on paper we should win. So yes, up to 6th place now. So here's hoping that we continue, and that first home win will give us that confidence boost to move forward when playing at Stamford Bridge. So I say well done, boys, on that performance, and let's just keep up that consistency and start moving up the table.